don't care what you say, this is actually Brookhaven 2. This is nuts to look at. Like, whoa. Guys, I think this is the perfect time to announce we are on TikTok now. The username is not ONG, totally not ONG. Was someone got that one, so it's not ONG, okay? This is my official TikTok account. You can go follow it. We upload a lot of the shorts and the special TikToks over there as well. But diving into another profile is Cybear25 over here on TikTok. Now, this person has things that directly look like, if I could ever imagine what Brookhaven 2 was going to look like, this person has it here, dude. Like, it is so crazy. So, like, let's just go look at some of these. And it's going to surprise you because I've never seen nothing like this, guy. So here's the realistic grocery store. If we click on this, the grocery store has an ultra realistic. So what this person has done is made an ultra realistic Brookhaven. And dude, this is insane. So I know what a lot of questions already are going to be in the comments, because a lot of them are the comments on these TikToks. What game on Roblox is this so I can play this ultra realistic version of Brookhaven? Well, if we go back and we look at some more, this person even did a crazy Superman in Brookhaven, flying around Ultra Brookhaven 2 with Superman availability. Now, I wanted to make this video as well to talk about Brookhaven 2 for a couple reasons. People in the community love to talk about the idea of Brookhaven 2. We're going to go over that a little bit later on into the video as well. I think the idea of Brookhaven 2 is kind of goofy, but when you see stuff like this, dude, it is insane. So this one, for example, with the gun, as you walk around here, this is insane, dude. Someone said this is GTA and Brookhaven combined. GTA plus Brookhaven, basically. I'm going to have to be honest, with the wanted star, you know, with the gun, and then the police show up and everything. Like, this is just so crazy, dude. And now let me start by saying this, guys. Let's hop into normal Brookhaven for a second. Someone even said that last one was Grand Theft Haven. I mean, honestly, dude, with some of those videos that person is uploading, it's insane. Now, with TikTok, guys, we see a lot of things that we normally don't see in the Roblox community kind of spawn over there, right? And, well, just like those ultra-realistic realism, like, Brookhaven concepts that we just looked at by that person, I wanted to go ahead and debunk this for you guys so you guys know exactly what that is and know that it isn't actually a game on Roblox. Now, it's not a game that you can play. That person that was making those videos on TikTok directly around like Brookhaven 2 ultra realistic, I mean, this person has 20 million views on some of those videos because the whole community is so intrigued and interested in playing that realistic version of Brookhaven. I mean, it made Brookhaven look nutty, dude. And so I can't much blame you guys for that. And honestly, yeah, it is insane to see something like that. It looks so crazy, but it's not a game on Roblox, and that's where it's tricky people, okay? So that is not a game that you can actually find on Roblox and play. A lot of times the Brookhaven, a lot of times people play with the concept of Brookhaven 2 and they'll make it kind of more realistic in the Roblox engine, but it doesn't really get that real. Like, that was insane, right? Well, that's because that was actually animation. So that isn't actually a game on Roblox. I mean, it's animation, guys. And that animation obviously gives the people the availability to do things that you couldn't even ever imagine. And that's why you cannot find that game on Roblox, and you cannot play that crazy realistic Brookhaven 2 that would probably break your phones and system with how crazy it looks, right? So the truth behind that, guys, that is animation. Now, I will say the concept of that and what it looks like is insane. And I mean, seeing something like that would just be absolutely crazy, guys. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, if there was ever a Brookhaven 2, that's exactly how I imagine it to look. And if there was ever an adaptation where Brookhaven got a real, like, adaptation, like a game that we could play on PlayStation 5 or something like that, Xbox Series X, I think it would look like that. I definitely think it would look like that. But you know, everybody's always talking about Brookhaven 2 and this crazy new version of Brookhaven that's going to get introduced, guys. Brookhaven is a game that's consistently being updated, always. And Wolfpack is always working on updating the game and making it amazing. But at the end of the day, Brookhaven is a Roblox experience, and that is always going to, I think Wolfpack's always going to stay true to that. So what you see here in Brookhaven is what it's going to be, with it expanded upon and improved. And now, I do want to talk about this too. If you want your Brookhaven to look kind of more ultra-realistic, I'm talking about the actual Brookhaven game, you can turn shaders on. There are ways to download shaders on Brookhaven to make it look very more visually pleasing in a way, but it's still, it's only going to heighten the game visuals a little bit, right? And a lot of times, guys, if you go up here to your settings here, you see that I play on graphics quality max, of course, which is going to make Brookhaven look the most glamorous that it can look, really. And if we go over here to the water, you know, you can change the way the water looks. You can have a more clear visual presentation of the water. Or if you're on low graphic setting, your fog render distance is going to be, basically you're not going to be able to see too far, and the water is going to be just a basic flat color of blue. So this is what Brookhaven looks like on like max graphics setting, which looks really darn good, by the way, in my opinion. I mean, compared to this, guys, let's just compare it real quick. Let's just do a comparison here, dude. If you turn it all the way down, see, I cannot see the houses over there anymore. The water has kind of down, you know, just a basic color. And this is what Brookhaven looks like, usually probably on a lot of mobile devices, or like if you don't have a device that can support the higher quality, which I'm surprised I even can, dude. But let's see here. Let's go here, and now let's turn it back up. And this improves the lighting and everything as well, and it just looks so much more better. But yeah, that was an animation, and I wanted to touch on it, guys, because I seen that on TikTok. You know, I just recently made the TikTok account, and we're uploading it on TikTok now as well, so you guys can, if you don't happen to catch the YouTube short, you will have TikTok as well that you can catch some of our TikToks at not ONG. So you can go over there and watch some of the TikToks that we will be uploading from time to time as well. But yeah, that's just that, dude. I wanted to touch on that. Like I said, this concept, everybody in the community is always uploading Brookhaven 2, Brookhaven this, and I think it's kind of goofy in a way, but I guess I understand it because everybody loves the idea of a new Brookhaven game or a Brookhaven 2 coming out, but I don't want to get people's false hopes up, and I want you guys to know these videos that are like Brookhaven 2, a lot of times they're just games or experiences that have been uploaded to Roblox that kind of take a spin on Brookhaven. It's fan-made games, and a lot of times they just take a little bit of a spin and change the narrative and some of the things around the map and make it look a little bit different, and then they call it Brookhaven 2. We've seen this in the Brookhaven community a lot. People like to make their own fan games. Even I have done it in the past. Before we had the Jet in Brookhaven, I made something known as Jet Haven. You guys probably remember that. And it basically allows you to go into and add things to Brookhaven that you think are really cool and cool concepts, which I'm not necessarily against, but I do think it gets a little bit blown out of proportion in the community. But it does create cool ideas and variations to make Brookhaven experiment with what's possible in Brookhaven. However, do keep in mind, if you plan to make a fan game, there's chances are it's not going to stay on Roblox long. A lot of these fan games do get took down because, come on, you can't replicate the one and only Brookhaven, right? So do be careful about that, but you can kind of experiment around a little bit with it. But that being said, and how Wolfpack feels about this, if you guys are wondering, I don't think Wolfpack necessarily minds it exactly, but I also think Wolfpack, the person behind Brookhaven, isn't really all dandy and for it, you know, which makes total sense. So Wolfpack wants to add and create the game how it's intended to be created, and I don't think that's ever going to change. But yeah, that definitely surprised me, and I wanted to touch on that because if you guys seen that ultra realistic look in Brookhaven, that's probably what it is. It's just an animation, okay? So that kind of debunks that for you guys there, so you guys know what that is. It isn't a Roblox game. It's just someone that's animating Brookhaven to make it look phenomenal. I mean, honestly, if I was really good at animation, I would probably throw something together like that for you guys too, just to see the cool concept of and possibility of things like that. But yeah, that's what I wanted to touch on today, guys. Brookhaven 2, like I said, Brookhaven is in a steady state of evolution. Brookhaven's Brookhaven, dude. And yeah, maybe that touches on that for you guys, and you guys know a little bit more now about how Brookhaven 2 is being created by some of these other YouTubers, or how people on TikTok are making these crazy looking visual representations of Brookhaven and titling it as like a realistic Brookhaven or Brookhaven 2. So yeah, as you guys know, dude, we're all about the Brookhaven here. I see this stuff, so I like to clear it up for what it is, okay? You guys can expect, you know, just transparency here, most importantly, as I feel like that is important, right? So yeah, with that aside though, guys, love you guys so much. And yeah, dude, it's pretty cool. Brookhaven's pretty cool, dude. Happy Halloween too, dude. It's Halloween still, and I love it, dude. I love it.